Have you ever wondered how sometimes life keeps repeating itself, possibly always ending up in similar circumstances with other people or situations? Perhaps this isn't fate, but a vicious cycle that keeps revolving from unlearned lessons in life. In this guided meditation, you will find out yourself how you handle your balance of life, and maybe open your mind to the possibility of a better percentage of more positive outcomes. You may, if you wish, listen to this meditation whilst you relax, or you can simply play this audio in the background whilst you sleep. Either way, your subconscious will absorb the parts that are personally meaningful to you. Take a moment to compose yourself by taking a deep breath and exhaling slowly. This can be used as a signal that you, your mind and body are ready and accepting of being open to the idea of contemplation with yourself and the world around you. Have a moment to let your thoughts just wander. As they do, the important aspect of the things that have been playing on your mind will be brought forward. When those images play back, you may feel a certain feeling or sensation, such as tightening in your chest, your shoulders becoming tense, or it could be something else. Just take a mental note as you observe what is happening in a passive, distanced fashion. Now, I would like you to cast your mind back to the beginning of that situation that a certain thought surrounds. Perhaps think about how that circumstance got to be. It may be difficult, but ask yourself the following questions. Whilst doing so, remain calm and passive. Don't worry if you can't get the answers that you're looking for right now, as your mind will eventually, with patience, give those much needed answers in time. Here are the questions. Were you too giving at the start, letting things snowball, finally becoming the person lost the more the situation played out? Were you in a vulnerable state as you entered that cycle? Do you have a barrier up that perhaps prevents you from doing something or progressing? What feeling lets you accept how things turn out the way they do? Could you do more to prevent people taking advantage of you? And could you have seen this cycle happening before it began? Let your mind rest knowing you have asked those questions. Relax a little more from being reassured that you have begun the process of indulging in more insight into yourself and how you can improve the outcomes. These vicious cycles are like a groove in a vinyl record. Sometimes the needle gets stuck on a loop, resulting in the same repetition of events, being played over and over and over. It is up to you to contemplate perhaps how you could change things to prevent that loop from happening again. Somewhere in those cycles are clues to what lesson could be learned. Hindsight is a great thing, and this is also what can be used to distinguish between being in that loop or breaking it. Have a moment to personally identify those problem areas. No need to conclude anything right now. The answers will come in time. Now that you have a little more insight into things, and maybe come to some conclusions, next time you identify the beginning of a cycle, you will recognize the signs and feelings. Maybe pull back a little from the situation. Scan your emotions for anything that is telling you to progress with caution. Try to take any high energy or anxiety away, letting yourself think more clearly. Even take yourself out of the situation altogether until you have more clear understanding of how you would rather proceed. The situation could be one where you may have to be hard on yourself, going more with your gut feeling rather than flowing along to keep things easy. Sometimes taking the easy route in not saying or doing something can lead to a vicious cycle. Let your mind just be for now. Give yourself a moment to relax further as those thoughts float around, giving you space and the freedom to let the answers take shape on their own. Relax by letting your shoulders go a little more. Relax your breathing, and if you want to, take a sigh of relief if you have experienced some enlightenment. The music will play for a few more minutes, just to let you have that much needed gentle time with yourself. The thought process you have begun will continue even after this meditation. Answers will be formed, if not now, but as your mind works its way through to enlightenment.